What is up, everyone? Lock Daddy back at it for day number 3. Top 8 of the Star City game Season 1 Invitational. Let's get in there. Quarterfinals. Looks like we're playing standard. Yep. Simic Mass Manipulation versus Sultai Dread Horde. Let's go. So basically the Simic Mass Manipulation deck is like using Mass Manipulation instead of Dread Horde, but both of these decks are playing probably 70% the same cards. They're both playing Nissas, they're both playing, Tamios. They're both playing, Branch Walkers, Jade Light Rangers. Although the Mass Manipulation deck isn't playing Wild Growth Walkers, which that is a key card in the Dread Horde deck. And I don't know if the Dread Horde deck is playing Crassus. Yeah, the Sultai deck's probably not playing Crassus. I don't think it is. Because you can't bring it back with Dread Horde. It comes back as a 0/0. Alright, what do we got going on? We got lots of mana ramping. Llanowar Elves and Incubation Druids. That's why these decks are so good. They have like these strong early games where they're just like throwing out a bunch of creatures. And then they got just these really powerful cards like Mass Manipulation and Command the Dread Horde that just like take over the game, mid and late game. Ooh, we got Cast Down. Let's go. That's like the first Cast Down we've seen in this this tournament. Card is very good. 2-cost single color removal. That targets pretty much every creature out there. So basically what this Mass Manipulation deck wants to do is they want the Sultai Dread Horde to, command the Dread Horde and put out a bunch of shit, and then they mass manipulate like 5 of their things and just take them. That's I'm guessing this Mass Manipulation deck was created to fight the Dread Horde deck. I think it's actually better in the matchup. I'm not 100% on this, but I think the Mass Manipulation deck was kind of like the answer to the Dread Horde deck. We have Wild Growth Walker and Branch Walker. Yeah, I don't think this deck is going to be playable after rotation because they lose, Wild Growth Walker, Branch Walker, Jade Light, which are all like very powerful targets. And there's the combo of, when you bring them back, you gain a bunch of life again. So it kind of just fuels the combo. I mean, I think Dread Horde is still going to get played because, I mean, you see like 1-2 copies of it in the Esper decks as just like a, a really powerful late game card that can just like tip the scales heavily in your favor. But like the actual Sultai Dread Horde deck, I don't think this deck's going to be around for much longer. They're losing Llanowar Elf too. Llanowar Elf's going to be gone. I'm pretty sure Llanowar Elf's going to be gone. Yeah, the last printing was in Dominaria, right? Looks like he mass manipulated the Wild Growth Walker. And then he Assassin's Trophied it. Yeah, Assassin's Trophy can't target your own things, I believe. So you can't, like, ramp yourself out if you want. Yeah, I think the wording on Assassin's Trophy is opponent's permanent, non-land permanent. Which I found interesting. When I first read that, I was like, okay. I guess that's like a balancing factor, so you can't, like, you know, play a 2-mana ramp spell, basically. That comes into play untapped. Alright, Tomio's hitting the board. Regrowing Cast Down. I'm going to cast down the Crassus. Get in there for 6. Yeah, he's got the Mass Manipulation deck on the ropes. He's not even doing the Dreadhorde plan. He's just like, I'm going to flood the board with creatures and kill you. Lots of gas still in the tank for the Simic deck, but... his own Jade Light. Alright, he's gonna have to make some chump blocks here. Actually, no. He can trade with the 2-1 trades with the Llanowar Elf, the 3-2 trades with the Jade Light. He blocks a Llanowar and takes 1. Okay. Yeah, the Sultai deck doesn't have really any good attacks, so he's probably not going to attack here. Command the Dreadhorde would sure be nice right now. He can get back his opponent's Jade Light. His opponent's Tomio, his opponent's Druid. And get back his own Branch Walker and Wild Growth Walker. It's a nice little 5 permanents coming into play. And he gains a bunch of life off of it too. Like 9. Oh, I wonder what he named. Probably Dreadhorde, Command the Dreadhorde. Yeah, he probably named Command the Dreadhorde. Because that card would put him way far ahead. Yeah, I mean, he's going to trade with it, obviously. I guess he's just setting up for an even better Dreadhorde. If he Dreadhordes now, it's like game over. There's just like too many creatures on the board. Yeah, he's going to get back the Dreadhorde, yeah. Cast it. That's 8, 7 life, 11, 13, 16, 18. So he's going to pay 18 life and gain, like, what? 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. Yeah, he's just going to gain it all back. No, he's going to gain even more. That's what? 6, 12, 24, 30 life. Yeah, he's going to gain 30 life. No, he's going to gain 36 life. Yeah, 6 times 6. Go up to a healthy 39 life. Yeah, someone's got the life totals wrong. He should be at 39. Yep, there you go. Oh, and he gets the Nissa off the guess. Gross. Yeah, he has to draw, like, exactly mass manipulation right now. And he can mass manipulate how many things? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So 16, he can mass manipulate 6 things. So that's like almost his entire board. Yeah, he's going to count up 6, 12, 15, 16. Yeah, he needs to keep one Llanowar elf alive. He should trade one Llanowar elf for one Llanowar elf. Nope, that's a land. But yeah, this is what this deck's trying to do. It's trying to be like, okay, you just dread hoarded for like 7 things. Now I'm gonna steal them all. And then they can't dread hoard again because like the graveyards are empty now. So like they've got like no counterplay to it. It's pretty cool whoever came up with the idea to come up with this you're not gonna show us sideboards, are you serious? Really? Oh, they don't get to sideboard yet. It's best of 5, isn't it? Alright, we got Llanowar into Llanowar Incubation. Strong. Into Nissa. Turn 3. Turn 3 Nissa seems pretty good. Swinging for 3. Dude, I totally called it. I said this was the most powerful Planeswalker in the new set. I think she's absurd. You can check my video. I did say that. I did say it. Keep those creatures in front of your lands. I wonder what he named there. Probably Jade Light or Branch Walker or something like that. Alright, so he's keeping the 5 mana up so he can block with the Druid and then adapt it, thus killing the Jade Light Ranger and not dying itself. And then he's going to do like a Mass Manipulate for like 3 on his turn. How much can you do it for? 2, 4, 6, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, he can do it for 3. If he draws a land, he can do it for 4. Ooh, killing the land. Good call. Went for the right one, too. So he floated 2 mana. Before he goes to combat, he's gonna adapt the... Well... It's kind of a hard decision here, because if he taps out, then he can walk over and kill Tamiya or Nissa. Probably Nissa. Yeah, he's gonna kill Nissa. Oh, he's killing Tamiya. Okay. Oh, ouch. Another cast down. Okay, he's really screwing his mana. He should have gone after Nissa, because then, like, he would only have 3 mana instead of 4 now. Now he's got 5 mana. Getting in there for 3. Why not? It's vigilant. I'm sure that Sultai player would like to play a Nissa of his own, but he only has 4 mana, so he won't be playing her anytime soon. I'm just bringing back cast down. Cast down doing work. Oh, he drew a forest. This is good. Although he doesn't have enough blue mana to cast Mass Manipulation, so... But that does allow him to adapt the Incubation Druid. Which would allow him to play Mass Manipulation on his next turn. Alright, he's adapting the Druid. Oh, he's firing off Mass Manipulation for 1 right now. Okay, he's just going to try to get it done with his creatures. He's like, that's fine, you can go after Nissa. I can't make any more 3/3s anyways. Alright, is he going to play his own Nissa now? This is an interesting game. This is super close. Yeah, I think he's going to play his own Nissa here. Swing for 3. Kill the opponent's Nissa, yeah. And then have 2 blockers, and then 2 blockers is enough to keep him alive for another turn. He's going to take 10 here. I think you just go all face here, put him to 2. He can't Dreadhorde return with 2 life, so, like, I mean, what's he gonna do? He can make another 3/3, but he's still got lethal with, like, multiple creatures, so... Well, he's going after Nissa? Really? That's weird. I guess he knows he has a cast down, but... Ooh, he's got another Wild Growth Walker in hand. Yeah, I don't like this play. He's still like if he leaves him with a life total, he can Dread Horde, command the Dread Horde. Oh, he cast that Dread. Okay, he had mana to cast the cast down that turn, so he wasn't gonna get put to 2. He would have been put to 5, and still had a Nissa. Yeah, I guess this turned out to be the better play because he doesn't have mana to cast Command of the Dread Horde. But if he drawn a land, he probably would have cast it. Oh, he does have Hydroid Crosses in the deck. I guess Hydroid Crosses is just too good not to play with. He's probably not playing with 4 copies. Probably like 2 or 3, maybe. Well, he just got his 6th mana. I think this is GG here. Yeah, he's got the Wild Growth, yeah. This be over. Yeah, I'll get back Nissa, Jade Light, and whatever his opponent's got. I think his opponent's got at least a Jade Light in the bin. No, I guess he doesn't. But he has like Llanowar Elves. He has a bunch of creatures that he could grab. Yeah, he's gonna grab his Llanowar Elves. Why not? They're a life each. Putting him down to 1. My Kingdom for a shock. I mean, he can't cast the shock, but shock would be nice. Shock and response, you die. Yeah, and he goes back up to 7. Yeah, I think this game's pretty well over. Oh, and he gets the Jade Light. Yeah, this game's over. I mean, like, even with his best draw, this Mass Manipulation deck can't come out from here with no mana. Yeah. Scoop them up. Alright, now are we sideboarding? Yeah, now we're sideboarding. Alright, so the Mass Manipulation deck is going to board in 3 negates. I think Entrancing Melody might be good enough. Yeah, maybe just those 4. He might bring in like a Ripjaw Raptor or 2, just because like a lot of these fights are just you know, they duke it out with like, you know, 4/3, 3/2 creatures ish. So he might bring in some of those. I don't know if those are in there for this matchup or for the like the red mat. This is good against like red. Like Ripjaw Raptor is just really good against red. But It might be for this matchup too, because like 4/5s pretty much outclass everything except for Wild Growth Walkers that have a lot of counters. And then the Dreadhorde deck's gonna bring in 2 Duress, 1 Vraska's Contempt, 2 Negates, 2 Elder Spell. Disdainful Stroke seems good too. Massacre Girl. I wonder what he brings in Massacre Girl against. Maybe against the mirror match. Like after they do a big Dreadhorde, he Massacre Girls and it just clears the board again. I don't know. Maybe some Ripjaw Raptors. They seem decent too in this matchup. So yeah, he's got a lot of cards he can board in. What, they have like a mid-game interview? Alright, here it is. Game number 3. Looks like we got turn 2 Incubation Druid. Although the Dreadhorde player had turn 1 Llanowar, turn 2 Branch Walker. Alright, turn 3 Tamiyo. Probably naming Nissa, unless he has it in hand. Yeah, he almost certainly was naming Nissa. And both of these decks, Nissa is probably the best card in the deck. I mean, Command the Dreadhorde is very strong, but like Nissa just powers it. Nissa just like builds up your board, gives you a mana flare, like just enables like all this crazy powerful shit to happen. Dude, he couldn't scoop that forest up fast enough. Hit those land drops. And he's got 2 Crassus and a Negate online, ready to go. He's probably going to name Nissa again. This deck's sweet. I would definitely make the Mass Manipulation deck if I could, but again, I don't know if the Mass Manipulation... the Mass Manipulation deck actually might survive. It's playing with most... It's only a 2-color deck, and it's playing with mostly new cards, so... I mean, Incubation Druid's still in. I mean, it's going to lose Jade Light and Branch Walker, which are actually really, really strong in a deck like this. But it might still be playable. Ooh, counter that Nissa. Negated. Sure, he's hitting all lands. Crassus for 4. Draw 2, gain 2. Yeah, he's like, get that die off camera. Alright, he's going to Crassus himself for 3. Dude, Whifferoony. He's whiffed like 4 times on Tomio. Look at that graveyard. Fueling that command the Dread Horde his opponent's got. Well, I don't know if he has one in hand, but another Crassus for 4. Seems good. Drawing 2 cards off it every time, gaining 2 life. Doesn't suck. Better than a poke in the eye with a sharp stick. And a 4/4 flyer is nothing to mess around with. I mean, there's the only flyers that are essentially getting played with in standard right now are Hydroid Crassus and like Kefnet, God Eternal, and I guess Phoenixes, but most creatures are ground creatures right now. I mean, I guess you got the occasional, you know, Lyra Dawnbringer in sideboard, but for the Esper decks. But flyers are very strong right now. I guess Rekindling Phoenix is played too. All very powerful flyers. And they can just take over a game. Just win it. If there's no blockers for it, and you just swing a couple of times. Alright, he chose not to attack with his... Okay, this can kill a Crassus, though. It's... CMC is only 2, so Crassus can kill it. And this is why he didn't attack with Crassus, because now he has a blocker still for his Crassus, so he can save his Tomio, protect his Tomio. Yeah, this is supposed to be a Medusa. Those are just tentacles on her head. They don't have snakes on them. Maybe she's technically not a Medusa. I thought she was a Gorgon, though, which is a Medusa. Just another Crassus. It's time for 6. For 7. Draw 3. Gain 3 life. 2. All gas. Nissa mass manipulation. Get some. Yeah, he's gonna Vraska again, kill the 7/7. Put on Colin's turn. He's gonna. How many can he mass manipulate for? Does he got 7, 8, 9 mana? Okay, if he's got a 10th mana, he does have a 10th mana in hand. He's gonna be able to steal 3 of his things. So he's gonna steal Vraska, Crassus, and maybe the Llanowar Elf. Just choke him on mana so he can't Dreadhorde. Yeah, that's probably the play. No, I guess he doesn't even care. He's like, whatever. I guess he's just going to save the mass manipulation for if he Dreadhorde commands the Dreadhorde. Or he was just testing for negate. Yeah, that's also a good call. Now his path is clear for Nissa. Yep, now he can kill Vraska. Okay, so he must be planning to command the Dreadhorde this turn. Or he wouldn't have chump blocked there. Or his next turn. Alright, I guess he's not Dreadhording. Just going for the Crassus. Yeah, he has command the Dreadhorde in hand. But he doesn't have the engine to gain life, so he probably just doesn't want to like put himself at a low life total. Dude, it's so tempting to mass manipulate these two things. I think I would and just swing with everything. I mean that's what he can swing him for 11, so he puts him to 10. I mean, what can you really Dreadhorde back at that point? Not very much. I think he should just mass manipulate these two and just like swing in. I think that's his plan. Yeah, he's got exactly 8 mana, which is 2 targets. Oh wait, no, he's got way more mana than that. What am I talking about? He's got the Mana Flare effect. He's got so much mana. Yeah, he can take the Llanowar Elf too. No problem. Oh, he's Crassusing. Okay. Processing for 13. 14. Draw 7, gain 7. Okay. Seems good. Not looking good for Dreadhorde. Judge call. Alright, he's Dreadhording. For 12, putting himself to 3. And he's just going to mass manipulate at him on his turn and just take everything. Just going to fast forward this a bit. I think he's just going to scoop after him. Yeah, he mass manipulates him for a shitload. Alright, game 4. It's like we have turn 2 Branch Walker, turn 3 Branch Walker, into turn 3 Tamio. Looking for a Nissa. Yep, always looking for Nissa. Boom, going after Incubation Druid with Vraska. Going for Nissa. Oh, there she is. Oh, there's two Nissas. Give me those Nissas. So good. God, she's so good. She taps the land too. Like, why? So good. And then you can just tap it for 2 more mana, like second main phase after attacking with it for 3. Like, it gives it vigilance too. Like so good. Yeah, he kills Nissa, but he knows there's another one in his hand. Like, what can he do? Like, he hasn't had very fast hands the last 2 games, and it's just like he's getting buried in value. Check. Regrows Crassus. Dude, this deck has so much value. Like, it's disgusting. Like, it's actually disgusting. These decks, dude. These late block decks just are just dripping with value. Dripping. Dude, his hand is just stacked. Yeah, this Sultai deck needs a board wipe right now. Oh, plays a Llanowar and passes. Wonder what he's naming there. Oh, well, he's got a Nissa, so probably not Nissa. Maybe Nissa. Maybe Hydroid Crassus. Oh, he's got another Hydroid Crassus, yeah. I think this one's in the books. Go to game 5. Yeah, game 5. Damn, these have been pretty good matches. Alright, here we go. Turn 1 Llanowar. Cast down. Always kill the mana dork. Oh, Mullins. Mullen got no mana. Sultai's got all the mana. Ooh, top deck. That was close. If he had missed another mana drop, it might have been over. Like, it might have just been over. Like, these decks are so insane now. They just, like, build up, and, like, you just can't beat them once they built up and you have nothing. Took the risk on Growth Spiral, did not pay off. But then again, it gets a card off the top so he can draw a land next turn. So probably the right play. Is he going to keep Negate up, or is he going to play the Incubation Druid? I think you have to just play the Incubation Druid here. You're falling way behind. You're already at 12 life. Negates the cast down. Okay. Has he just got a handful of lands?
I think he might have to trade here. Yeah, it's a good call. He trades with the Branch Walker. Slightly better if he has a Dreadhorde. Oh, Vraska's Contempt. Gross. He needs to draw a land, like, right now. Okay, he gets a land. Plays Druid. Okay. He's still in this. I can see land, and I don't know what his other cards are. It's like disdain. Oh, Dreadhorde. Okay. So it just gets back 2 Llanowar Elves and a Branch Walker. New trophy. Yeah, this might be it. This might be it for the Cynic Mass Manipulation. After his comeback, too. Yeah, he just got 2 screwed on lands. Sometimes the price you pay when you keep a one-lander. One-landers are risky, even if you have mana dorks. Yeah, I think it's just over. Yeah, he blocks one, the biggest thing, and he still takes 6. So he needs to, like, put out another creature, but doesn't have any. I don't think he has any other creatures in hand. Yeah, I think he's dead ski. Yeah, he really needed the land there. If he had drawn the land, he could have Nissa'd. Actually, Nissa wouldn't have saved him. I don't think anything saves him here. He's just too far behind. Yeah, he has to, like, growth spiral into, like, a Llanowar Elf. Yeah, it's over. I mean, it was over even without the Assassin Trophy. He had enough damage. GG. Those were close. Those were close. I'm so glad we didn't watch the Esper Superhero match. Alright, this is... Oh, Boros aggro. Okay, we finally got a Boros deck. Wow, and it's going back to the old school, the red, white. I like it. I like it. Looks like you, what, turn 1 Snubhorn, or Snubnose. Turn 2 Vanguard. Turn 3 Conclave Tribunal. Ooh, turn 4 Loxodon Smiter. Or Venerated Loxodon. So good. Oh, he's flooding out hard. I think he's got at least one more land in his hand. Not good. Yeah, Wild Growth Walker is just so good at stopping aggro too. Card is just bonkers. Yeah, he stopped the first one, but he drew another one. So he's flooding out so hard. He's got 3 land in hand. Wow. 8 lander. Yeah, the Sultai deck, the hand is just complete gas. Drawing more cards, getting more value. Yeah, I think this one's pretty well over. We're going to go forward a little bit. Yeah, he drew a Conclave Tribunal, got rid of his Wild Growth Walker, which, I mean, is good against these Dreadhorde decks, but, I mean, look at the board state. Yeah, he's at 3. Yeah, this is over. He flooded way too hard. Can't come back from that. Alright, game 2. Ooh, he's got the Law Enforcer. Into Vanguard. Always good. Locks it on here would be great. Marshall's good. Swinging for 6. Sultai going to 11. Yeah, you can see like how good these Wild Growth Walkers are. Because when he doesn't have one, yeah, he doesn't have just a huge blocker that just can block the biggest thing every turn. Or kill it. Ooh, cast down that Marshall. Swinging in for 3. Yeah, he was figuring out if he could get the city's blessing. Oh, Nissa. Nissa. So busted. If he had City's Blessing, he could kill the Nissa right now. He could exile the land and kill the Nissa. That would be the play. But now he just has to take out Nissa. He's still got the Vanguard though, and he's got some board control with those enforcers. He could take out all his blockers. So Sultai has not rounded the corner yet, for sure. They're still on the ropes. And he's going to get City's Blessing next turn if he doesn't remove one of his creatures. Tomio's going to regrow cast down. Yep. That's the play. Oh, top deck's another Tribunal. Okay, in response, he's going to cast down so he doesn't get City's Blessing. Probably. Oh, he's not. Realized he didn't have enough life left. It happens. Sideboard. Alright, what we got? Real simple sideboard for Boros. We got 4 Gideons, 4 Baffling Ends, 3 Tocatli Honor Guards, 3 Experimental Frenzies, and 1 Vanguard. I like the Experimental Frenzy. I wonder if he's playing that 4-drop gold card that has the red in it, main deck. Like 1 or 2 of them. He's gotta be, right? Alright, so... I really wish they would show... Okay, let's just pause it, since apparently they give you like 2 seconds to look at the sideboard. Alright, so what's coming in here? Takali Honor Guard is a great card against these Sultai decks because it negates all the ETBs, which is like 12 of their creatures. 16 of their creatures. So Takali's coming in. 4 Baffling Ends are coming in. Adonto Vanguard, I think, is good in this matchup too. So maybe that number 4 is going to come in. Experimental Frenzy. Is that for this matchup? I don't think it is. I think this is for the Esper matchup. And Gideon. I think Gideon's more for like other aggro matchups probably because it can give lifelink and stuff. Sultai is going to bring in 1 Cast Down, 2 Obnixilus's Cruelty, 3 Brontodons because they're great blockers. Is Duress any good? Nah, I don't think Duress is good enough in this matchup. So yeah, just those 6 cards. Ish. Alright, let's go to game 2. Got game 1, Sky March, Aspirant, turn 2 Branch Walker, turn 2 Legion's Landing, and Snub-Nose Sentry, or Snubhorn. Invitational Marshall was a good draw. Really good draw. He's going to trade off, keep his life total high. And cast down. Keeping his permanent count low. Doesn't want him to get City's Blessing. Because Snubhorn's pretty useless until it gets City's Blessing. Yeah, he's still 2 permanents away. Ooh, drops Obnixilus's Cruelty, that's good. Kill that Vanillish Marshall. That was a great top deck. Yeah, there's really no other play. I mean, that prevents so much damage.
And unfortunately now he's going to be able to put out a token and get that city's blessing on his turn probably. Yeah, he's absolutely going to get it. Jade Light, he'd love to have a Wild Growth Walker out right now. Oh, there's Daddy Wild Walker. Ooh, draws Experimental Frenzy off the top. Let's go. Has a city's blessing now. Ooh, he's not trading with the Sentry. He's going to take 9 damage here. Yeah, I think his only play here is Crassus on 5. Yeah. Dude, Experimental Frenzy's so good. Oh, Benelish Marshall. Jade Light no longer trades with Snub Horde. Oh my god, it just keeps coming and coming. Yeah, this game's over. Like, I think the Dreadhorde player had like a small chance if he didn't get the Experimental Frenzy of still winning this game. But not now. Not now. I mean, his only play is Crassus on 6. That blocks the 2 biggest creatures, and he still takes 3. Yeah, a lot of damage. Yeah, this is GG. Game 4. Wow, did he keep a no-lander? He straight up kept a no-lander? What are you doing, buddy? What is this non-game? You kept a 0-lander on the draw. Why would you do that? That's so bad. And he's just got the God draw. He's got Llanowar Elf into Wild Growth into Jade Light. Yeah, you're dead, bro. You're dead ski.
That was a super stupid keep. Why would you do that? Dude, the only time you're keeping a no-lander if you're down to like 4 cards. Like, he still had like six cards, I think. I would have definitely gone down to 5. 100%. Alright, he played Sky March into Llanowar, and then he just attacked, and Llanowar chumped. Okay. Or Llanowar traded, rather. Tocatli Honor Guard, that's great. No ETBs for you. That's going to severely limit the options for the Sultai player. Yeah. That nice little Branch Walker, that's a 2/1 creature for 2 mana now. Awful. That thing's worse than a Grizzly Bear now. Worse than a goddamn Grizzly Bear. It's like, oh, he can't play anything. Is that a shock in his hand? Stick has Shock's main deck. Yeah, he has Experimental Frenzy, Shock, and Venerate Loxodon. He can't play any of the cards in his hand. Oof. Okay, at least like Wild Growth Walker can't get big because he's got, oh, he's got 2 History of Benalias now that he can't play. Gross. Not like this. Not like this. Oh, Brontodon. I mean, he's still in this. Okay, he can Loxodon next turn. Oh, draws the cast down. So lucky. So freaking lucky. Dude, Danny Jessup with the top decks, yo. Top decking all the removals. Yeah. Okay, now Boros loses. Get in there for 6. Yeah, he has to draw a land like right now. Okay, he drew a land. Is it enough? I think he locks it on here. Get a fatty blocker out. Pump your 2 guys. Yeah, I think locks it on's the play. He just needs to hope he doesn't top deck another removal. If he top decks another removal here, it's like over. Okay. We still got a game. We still got a game. Can't attack into that Loxodon. Probably just going to pass it back. And then Boros has just gas in his hand. Gas. Double History of Benelia and Experimental Frenzy. Gas. I guess the Bronodon can take care of the Frenzy if he doesn't chooses not to use it on the History of Benelia. Alright, he's not going to kill with the Bronodon. Ooh, Vraska. Vraska can get enchantments of 3 or less, right? I think that might be the play. He has to kill History of Benalia here. Yep. Don't worry, he's got another one. He's got the gas hand. The giz ass. Okay, he's probably just gonna play another History of Benalia this turn. Just sit back. Oh, and he draws Benalish Marshall. So good. So good. I think History of Benalia is just better here. Just wait another turn. I mean, he doesn't want Vraska to take up and draw him cards, but I mean, his attacks are not good right now. He does not have good attacks. Yeah, he can block your 4/4, not lose anything. Kill your vampire, not lose anything. Kill another vampire with his 2/1. Like, and kill your knight with his... Yeah, he'll just trade with the whole army. Okay, that's slightly better now. I guess this is good play. Yeah, it flips his Legion's Landing too. Yeah, okay, I can get behind this for sure. Okay, now his Loxodon can't be cleanly blocked, so yeah, this is worth. Yeah, he wants to get that... He knows he's got nothing in his hand, so Vraska's like his lifeline. So he's probably going to block everything here, I'm guessing. Yeah, he's going to. His blocks are still pretty good. I mean, he has to chump the Loxodon, but whatever. He's trading with everything else. And he's not losing his Bronodon or his Wild Growth Walker, so seems pretty good. And the Vraska stays alive. Yeah, I don't know if I would have attacked here. I don't think I would have. I think I would have just played History of Benalia. I think this was not good attacks at all. Yeah, he lost 3 creatures. He traded 3 creatures for 2 creatures and didn't kill Vraska. So yeah, that's definitely not worth that. Or now Danny's flooding out hard. Alright, he's got the City's Blessing now. Yeah, why not? If you were attacking last turn, then why not attack this turn with the Loxodon at least? Like, there's no reason not to. I mean, I think trading for a Wild Growth Walker is worth it. He's probably going to Thrashing Bronodon and kill the... In response, kill the History of Benalia. I guess he could team block it too. Lose one thing. He's definitely going to block it. He's not going to let his Vraska die. Yeah, team block seems solid. Yeah, I think you kind of have to kill the Wild Growth Walker. Oh, he's gonna kill the Bronodon. Okay. Protecting that Experimental Frenzy. I guess he's got the Enforcer now, so he can just tap down the Wild Growth Walker if he needs to. Oh, did he just draw Jade Light Ranger? Oh. Immediately regrets not killing it. Immediately regrets. Goes up to 30. Yeah. If he draws a Command the Dreadhorde now, it's going to be real bad. Real bad for him. Yeah, and he's got freaking Crassus on the top waiting to come out. Healthy 30 life, yeah. Yeah, I think he should have killed the Wild Growth Walker. Oh, he's like contemplating using Vraska to kill the... Oh, he's going to kill the Marshal. Yeah, I think that's a good play. I think that's the play. Because he's just got gas coming. He just needs to survive till the gas comes. And he's got 30 life. Like, I mean, he's got time. Yeah, you might want to put down that you have the City's Blessing. It is relevant. He tapped too many mana. Dude, he should have made a token and then... Yeah, he should have made a token and then put out the Loxodon. That was a bad play. Yeah, he tapped too many mana. Alright, Crassus on 6. Draw 3, gain 3. Seems strong. Oh, he draws Nissa. Obnixilis. Obnixilis' Cruelty. And a land. Nice. Yeah, he should have made a token and then locks it on the whole team except for... Yeah, he would have had another 2-2 out. Not playing optimally. And his attacks are not great right now either. He's got a 6-6 over there. Yeah, you totally just messed all that up, man. Like, he thought he was going to be able to swing this turn because he could tap the Wild Growth Walker down, I guess. That was his plan, to swing in. But now that there's the Hydroid Crosses, he can't swing into that. He's just going to lose his biggest creature. I mean, his life total is just way too high for it to matter. Tuh. Now that Nis is in play, this is going to be hard to beat. How much mana he has. Yep. Destroy Frenzy. Yeah, I think this is over for Boros. He's got nothing now. Yeah, you're done, dude. I mean, I don't think his play really mattered in the end. The few small errors he made, I don't think actually would have given him the game, because he's just at too high of a life total. Although, actually, I do think he made a mistake. I think he should have killed the Wild Growth Walker. If he had killed the Wild Growth Walker, then he wouldn't have gained 12 life. He wouldn't have had another gigantic creature that he had to deal with. Like, I think he should have just kept the Bronzodon on the table and just not, like, put all of his eggs into, like, Experimental Frenzy plan. He has too many ways to get rid of Experimental Frenzy. I think that's just way too, you know, optimistic to think that you just win if you play that card. Like, he boarded in like 3 he knows he boarded in like 3 or 4 Bronodons, however many are in his sideboard. So he's got like what, like 8 ways to get rid of enchantments. Did he just draw Command the Dreadhorde? I didn't see that card. Dude, all these games are going to 5. Or all these matches are going to the 5th game. Baffling hand. Well, it's not going to take care of Nissa. You can take out the Crassus with it. Yeah, I don't see how you beat Nissa here. He needs to get a removal for Nissa. Oof. Yeah, there's just no way. If he gets to Command the Dreadhorde, like, which he's gonna get, yeah, there's another Crassus. This is over. This is super over. Alright, all the guys are like 4/4s and 5/5s, but Yeah, he's got to be real careful here. Sending all these guys in to kill Nissa. He's just going to die on the swing back. He's got 7 life. And he can tap down the biggest creature, the Wild Growth Walker. And then he's got what? At most 3 blockers. Okay, I guess if he blocks correctly, he can go down to 1. Feel like Solte is strong into Boros. It all depends if they get a Wild Growth Walker, I think. I think it's like the match is heavily dependent on Wild Growth Walker. If they don't get a Wild Growth Walker, then I think White can just stomp over them, can just roll over them pretty easily. But if they get a Wild Growth Walker to stick and get like it to trigger at least once or twice, then I think it makes it so much harder for the Boros deck, and for like red or any other aggro deck. I think Wild Growth Walker is just like such a fucking good card that like it just shores up the aggro match like so well. No, he had the Assassin's Trophy too. Yeah, I think this game's just over. Yeah, he just lost his team. And the Sultai deck just has gas. He's got a Crassus coming on the top of his deck too. Okay, he's going to be able to Crassus for like 10 because of Nissa. Two, 4, 6, 8. Okay, he only could do it for 6, but yeah, it's over. GG. At least we saw a deck that wasn't like the 4 like main decks in standard, or 3 main decks really. We finally saw a mono white deck, but it lost in the quarterfinals. Alright, we got the semis. Esper versus Sultai. Yeah, these decks are just too good. These decks are too good. I'm going to be happy to see the format rotate. The format's kind of figured out. Kind of figured out now. Didn't see a single red deck. Didn't see a single blue deck. Saw like one Gruul deck, one white deck. All the rest Esper, Sultai, and like Simic Mass Manipulation. And the Mass Manipulation deck was like designed to beat the Dreadhorde deck, but clearly it's not that much better than the Dreadhorde deck, as we've seen. Like, let's look at your graveyard. What can you Dreadhorde out? Oh, he's gonna Dreadhorde, okay. Excuse me. Life, go down to 2. Like, yeah, I'll keep that Hero Precinct 1. Despark that Tomio. Boom. Dude. He did a lot. He's like, I'll steal your graveyard, put it into play, remove your Planeswalker, call it a day. Dude, 5-drop Teferi is so strong. So freaking strong. Ooh, double Wild Growth Walker. Looks like he's getting ready to throw out a Jade Light on his next turn. Gain 12. Make him fatty. Oh, the Crassus. Get out of here. Let's have a Narset too. As if we didn't have enough Planeswalkers in play. Here's our 4th Planeswalker. Like, you can have your creatures back. Although it's funny, if he draws Command the Dreadhorde here, he's like right back in it. GG. Alright, game 2. What was that? Turn 1 Llanowar into turn 2 Branchwalker. Seems good. And Llanowar. Oh, Nissa, turn 3. Gross. Nissa is so busted. I wonder how much she's worth now. Who shakes the world? She's only worth $450? What? How is she only worth $450? I guess people just don't understand how good she is yet. That's some crazy talk right there. That's crazy talk. She should be like $20 or like 15. So he bounced his land. He bounced his 3/3 land. Yeah, that's definitely how you have to fight Nissa. You have to, like, kill the lands. That's, like, her only weakness. But, like, there's... I mean... There's not a whole lot of board wipes and like removal right now. Like people are just like playing planeswalkers over that. Like I don't need Kaya's Wrath or removal. We'll just play more planeswalkers. He's just getting in there. Good old Hydroid Crassus for 5. Bell Haunt. Is that good enough? He's gonna have to do a lot of chumping here. He needs like a Kaya's Wrath here. And even then, like, Nissa's still on the table. Take 9, go to 2. Yeah, I think you're dead, buddy. You have to have a board wipe. Actually, even if you had a board wipe, you still lose. Because he's got Nissa. Like, I don't know what out he thinks he's playing to, but... he's got no outs. You got no outs, buddy. You would have to have a Kaya's Wrath and a 1 casting cost Planeswalker removal spell, which doesn't exist. Yeah, Narset's not going to do anything, dude. Yeah, and then you lose to the Flyer. Why did he even go through the steps? I don't understand why people do that. I really don't. Alright, sideboard. Alright. Esper's going to bring in probably 3 Kaya's Wraths, 2 Elder Spells, 2 Nightveil Predators, 2 Dovin's Veto, 2 Duress. Yeah, I think those are good. It's a lot of cards. Dreadhoard's going to bring in 1 Vraska, 2 Duress, 2 Negate, 2 Elder Spell, 1 Disdainful Stroke. Yeah. Seems good. Seems good. Turn 1 Duress. Get that, Tomio. What is happening? Alright. Turn 2 Branch Walker. Oh wait, did Esper choose to be on the draw? Or did he miss a land drop? He must have missed a land drop. Yeah, he must have... Oh, yeah, because Drowned Catacomb was his first land, so he must have duress on his turn 2. Wow, he kept a 1 check land hand? That's awful. Tyrant Scorn takes care of Ranger. Just a heavy hand destruction hand. It's like they're both just holding a bunch of a bunch of reactive cards. both just kind of playing reactively, only like one creature on the board right now. We're kind of just mitigating each other's threats at the moment. Probably just going to draw a card off Teferi here. Okay, before he goes to end step and untaps, he's probably going to kill this Teferi with Assassin's Trophy. Which is not good because it ramps him, but can't let him keep Teferi. Oh, vetoed. Get vetoed, bro. He's like, I guess it's... Oh, he can't very well do it now because he's only got 8 life. That'd be a really weak Command of the Dread Horde. Be like 1, maybe 2 things. Who? Elder Spell. Perfect answer to double Planeswalker. Again, I don't know why Elder Spell isn't main deck. I don't know why people aren't main decking that card. Like, so many Planeswalkers. Alright, Vrasta kills Hero Precinct 1. Gets Command the Dreadhorde back. Scooping him up. Knows that Command the Dreadhorde's coming. Alright, duress and duress. I guess he duressed his duress. Taking Tomio. MVP, Hero Precinct 1. Let's go. So, like, yeah, I'll attack. Trade. Yeah, he's gonna keep Assassin's Trophy. Assassin's Trophy is super good. Kills a Planeswalker, kills a creature. 2 mana. Oh, he's gonna get rid of it now. Okay. Not looking good for Esper. You know, Sultai's just got these cheap, you know, value creatures that they just throw out, and you gotta deal with them, or they just beat you down. Yeah, he's trying to, like, get him to put more on the board, trying to leverage this Kaya's Wrath, but... Oh! Nissa. Yeah, and also the Esper deck doesn't get Nissa. Nissa's just insanely powerful. Wow, he's still holding back on the Kaya's Wrath. Wow. Going down to 3. Wow, he kind of just gave up there. He didn't even like Kai's Wrath. Looked like he was kind of done. Kind of done. Yeah, it looks like the Sultai Dreadhorde deck is just like the deck. The deck. Oh, an Esper Superheroes deck made it to the. Well, it's definitely these two decks. These two are the good. These two are the top decks in Standard. I think there's little question there. Little question there. I mean, the Simic Mass Manipulation deck is kind of cute. It you know, you can mass manipulate after they Dreadhorde, you know, command the Dreadhorde, and you can just like win off that. But I mean, how often does that happen? I don't think the deck is actually a foil for the Dreadhorde deck. I think it's a good deck, but like I don't think it's the best deck. I think these two are the best decks. They're just too powerful. Like they just play all the most busted cards like in the format. Except Esper gets Teferis and Sultai gets Nissas. That's like the difference here. And they're both playing Dreadhorde Return though. It's just the Sultai Dreadhorde Return is a little bit more powerful because it has Wild Growth Walkers, so it just gains all the life that it lost back and just puts out a bunch of huge creatures. Yeah, and Sultai gets Hydroid Crassus, whereas Esper gets the Hero of Precinct 1. You got to kind of ask which one is more powerful. I think the Hydroid Crassus is more powerful than the Hero of Precinct 1, to be honest. It's a flyer, you know, it draws you cards, it gains you life, and it can't, even if it's countered, you can't prevent the ETB on it. Because it's a cast trigger, not actually an ETB. But I mean, we're seeing the power of Hero Precinct 1 right now. I mean, he's in the spot he wants to be. He's got firm command of the board. But we got a Wild Growth Walker. I mean, they've always got the Wild Growth Walker to gain them life. So, I mean, it's never over until it's over. Well, this is shaping up to be a quick one. Quick little 6-minute game. Yeah, I don't think this is going to save you here. Yeah, he's just scooping them up. Alright, game 2. Branch Walker into Hero Precinct 1 into Cast Down. Oh, he didn't have his third land, though. Narset for a Narset. So yeah, bell haunts all around. I would be commanding the Dread Horde. What are we getting? Probably gonna grab Nissa. Yeah, goes and grabs Nissa, Tomio, Branch Walker. At 13 life. It's a modest Dread Horde. Go down to 8. Oh, he's just scooping. Didn't draw a 4th land, probably. Did they even show the sideboards? Okay. Alright. So, on the Esper Superhero side, bringing in 2 Elder Spell, 2 D-Spark, some number of Kaya's Wrath. I think they've been bringing in like 2 or 3. The card doesn't seem great a lot of the times, though. But I guess it's needed if they Dread Horde off. Ixalan's Binding. Ooh, Ixalan's Binding. I kind of like that. Although it doesn't prevent you from Dread Hording something into play because you're not actually casting it. And 2 Duresses plus Ixalan's Binding. And then Sultai is going to bring in 2 Elder Spell, 3 Negate, 3 Duress. Yeah, that's probably it. Game number 3. Is he going to sweep him? Is this the first sweep? That would actually be very interesting. Alright, duress to Fairy. Now I duress your Nissa, probably. Duress number 2 grabs your second duress. Okay. Sounds good. Vraska. Ticking up, not sacking. Probably a good idea. Don't want to munch on your lands when you only got 4. Negate. That's actually my favorite negate picture. The like merfolk with the seashell like deflecting the lightning bolt. That's badass. I like that. I like it. Seashell shield. Say that 3 times fast. Seashell shield, seashell shield, seashell shield. Damn, dude. That's fucked up. Getting rid of the negate. I guess the negate's not as good when you know the opponent's got it, but still, negate really strong in this matchup. What does that ultimate on that Vraska do? I totally forgot. He needs to watch out for that ultimate, though. Oh, it's the... Thanks for that, Devon Dragon. It's if you deal combat damage to the player, they lose the game. Okay. Awesome. I thought it was something weird like that. She's always got, like, a weird ultimate like that. Yeah, doesn't... The 6-drop Vraska, like, makes their life total 1, right? I believe that's what the 6-drop Vraska does. Boom, going up to 10. Is it -9? So he's ultimating next turn. And Teferi can no longer bounce it. Nobody drew another Teferi. Alright, he's got D-Spark. Or no, that's Kaya's Wrath. And what is that, Oath of Kaya? I guess he could Oath of Kaya it. Nah, he's just gonna... Yeah, he's gonna... He's not gonna risk it. He's not gonna risk it. Kaya's Wrath did some work. Finally, we see like a good Kaya's Wrath. I feel like it's been bad like every time the Esper players had it, because like they've had like a a hero out with some tokens, and it's just never been like a good situation to use it. That was actually like perfect. He got a 2-for-1 with it. Has his Planeswalker on the board. So that Narset's annoying. He can't draw cards. So he has to kill Narset before he can play the Crassus. Oh, he's going to play Tamio, okay. Tamio gets around that. You don't actually draw it, you just get to put it in your hand. And he knew if Vraska was there, so that's good. It's a heads-up play. And he's just going to Elder Spell Narset, okay. Command the Dread Horde. Dude, this Esper deck is just showing up the Dread Horde deck by casting their own Dread Horde before they can. It's kind of the first person to it, because once you do it, the graveyards are pretty empty. That's pretty funny. Alright, he's taking Trip Planeswalker. Now that is a powerful, powerful card. God, this is so good. He gets to attack her, and now he gets to freaking cast. Oh, he's casting Kai's Wrath of Kai. Dude, I would have cast Thought Erasure. What is he doing? Oh, he doesn't want him to regrow. He doesn't want him to regrow something. But he's gonna... Oh, I guess he can't play Crassus anyways because Narset prevents the card draw. Okay, this guy knows what he's doing. Colin knows what he's doing. So he wanted to just prevent him from being able to, like, Dreadhorde or do something else this turn. So basically his two most powerful plays this turn are Dreadhorde or Crassus. But he can't draw the cards off Crassus because of Narset. And unless he has the Dreadhorde in hand, which he knows he doesn't have it in hand because he would have played it, he'd have to regrow it with Tomio. And now he can't regrow it with Tomio. Really heads up playing here. He's playing really well. Oh yeah, Elder Spell. Yeah, that too. Yeah. Oh yeah, he doesn't even have a Dreadhorde in the graveyard. It's the Elder Spell. Yeah. Yeah, it would have killed all three of his Planeswalkers. Yeah, for sure. Okay, now what is he gonna name here? What is he gonna name? He could name Command the Dreadhorde or Elder Spell. I think those are like his two best outs right now, right? Oh, he gets it! On the last card, he gets the Command the Dreadhorde. Let's go. Let's go, dude. Let's go. Yes. Although it's too bad he doesn't have a Wild Growth Walker. If he had a Wild Growth Walker here, it would be so clutch. He'd be in such a good spot. But now he's going to have to go down to like a low life. Which isn't that bad, but he does have a Nissa on the board. So he is going to pressure his life total at some point here. Oh, it gets to Fairy. So what, he goes down to 6? Ooh, Nissa. Yeah, he also will take damage from Othakaya, yeah. Othakaya only triggers once, though, right? It only does, like, 2 damage maximum if you have, like... Or is it for each Planeswalker attacked? How does it actually work? Is it just 2 for 1 turn total, or is it, like, for each separate Planeswalker attacked, you take 2? Or you drain 2, rather? Yeah, he's got to take Nissa out, for sure. Oh, he's taking Tomio out. Okay. I guess he doesn't want him regrowing like a Teferi or something. Yeah. I guess Nissa doesn't benefit Esper as much because they don't get the mana flare. No forests. Dude, he's got choices. Look at that. He's got 4 choices. He can take Baby Teferi, Big Teferi, Despark, or Elder Spell. He's like, which one of these gas cards am I going to take? Which one's the best? Wow. That's insane. Just 4 gas cards in the top 4. Oh, it's for each planeswalker, so yeah. You gotta kill them like one at a time. I don't know what's in his hand. But I feel like you take Elder Spell here, right? Just kill both of his planeswalkers? Yeah. No, this is your Teferi. Oh, this is your Nissa. Oh yeah, he could have ultimated Nissa. Well, I mean, it's not good for him though because he can't. He has no forest in his deck. It only gets out forest, so like it's not very good unless you're playing forests. I mean, it makes your guys indestructible, but like. But I mean, like at that point, he only had one 3/3 land creature out, so I don't think ultimating it would be a good idea. Because then you make it vulnerable to getting killed too. I think he made the right play. Just making it so Narset gets 2 more searches. Oh, he thought erasured him too? Wow. Gross. Oh, he's already got both of his basics in play. Wait, what? He just won? He just won? Dude, he just won! Wow. That was a huge misplay, Colin. What are you doing, buddy? You left yourself dead on board if you had one removal spell? Okay, he definitely shouldn't have tapped to Thought Erasure at the end there. That was a huge misplay. He tapped his 3/3 to Thought Erasure him. That was such a misplay. He'd played perfectly up until that point. Wow. That's fucking crazy. He had that game, like, wrapped up. All I had to do was just, like, take care of those creatures on the board, and he was fine. Wow. Yeah, I can't believe he Thought Erasured him. I think that was a bad play. Ultimate Nissa would also kept his land. Yeah, but I don't think that was the right play. I don't think that was the right play. I think what he did was right, but he should have just kept his creature untapped, because then that just makes it so you don't die to a removal. Kaya's Wrath again, man. He's getting these Kaya's Wrath at great times. Dude, Elder Spell, Narset. What do you take here? Frasca? Oh no, he's taking Crassus. Okay, that would be my second choice, but I think Vraska might be the choice here. Oh no, never mind. He has a Duress. Nah, never mind. I'll just take them both. Just completely shred your hand down to nothing. Dude, Narset's so annoying. Like, even Narset with one counter on it's just annoying. Like, can't play your Hydroid Crassus. Oh, Dreadhorde. Here it comes. Oh, you didn't have any counter magic for it either. Dude, the top decks. The top decks are real. The top decks are so real. Dude, he double Oath of Kaidem? What? He double Oath of Kaidem. Oh my god, that's hilarious. Dude, okay, serves them right. Serves those fucking Dreadhorde players right, alright? I mean, he plays Dreadhorde too, but still. Direct damage to the face. Die. Yes, that's awesome. That's awesome. Hell yeah, dude. Let's go. Let's go to the finals. And we got what? Another Esper versus Sultai? I think it's another Esper versus Sultai. Yep. Esper versus Sultai. Here in the finals. Let's go. That was epic, though. Double Oath of Kaya. Get wrecked. Get wrecked. That's what you get for going to 5 life. Thinking you can't be direct damaged out of the game. Alright, here we go for all the marbles. Llanowar into Precinct. Hero Precinct 1. Oh, sick. Gets that double trig. The double trig gets that 6-point life buffer. Little 3/5. Dude, Wild Growth Walker is so good. So good. Disgustingly so. What's that? 3 heroes? Okay. Well, he needs to draw black mana here, right? Dude, you know what would be great right now? Deputy of Detention. Too bad Sultai doesn't play white. Oh, he's got Nissa now. His board state is disgusting now. I don't think Esper can come back. You can't stumble against these decks. Like, you cannot stumble against these decks. Like, look, they build up so fast and put Planeswalkers out and do all this crazy shit that, like, you just can't come back. He needs, like, yeah, even Kaya's Wrath. He can't even Kaya's Wrath. Like, even Kaya's Wrath would just not be that good. Ooh, he got the Godless Shrine. Okay, what's he got? He's got to have something good. Oath of Kaya. Okay. Kill him. Yep, go after the land. Oh, and killed Nissa. Dude, so good. So good. Dude, the clutch plays. The clutch plays. Now he's got the, like, the 1/1s to chump. Chumpy chump. And a fistful of gold spells. Dude, that took some steam out of his engine right there. Took a little steam. But you know what? We're gonna gain 6 life and make our Wild Growth Walker a 5/8. How about that? Although he's getting... Ooh, he drew a 4th land. Dude, is he coming back? Is he seriously coming back? Like, is this the comeback of the century? He's gonna get 3 more tokens here. Basilica Bellhaunt, gain 3, make him discard. What did he discard? Did he not discard anything for Bellhaunt? Oh no, he discarded Woodland Cemetery. Okay, yeah. Jumping for days. Oh, he's going for the call. What's he calling? Nissa? Probably calling Nissa. Oh my god, did he get her? No, he didn't call Nissa. He must... What did he call? That's weird. They almost always call Nissa. they don't have it in hand. Oh, maybe he called Hydroid Crassus. That wouldn't be that great, though. Or maybe he called Elder Spell? No. Maybe he called another Command the Dread Horde. He probably called another Command the Dread Horde. Amassing quite the large token army. Oh, no Dread Horde for you. Oh, wait. It was Hydroid Crassus that he called. Boom. Ooh, very last card. Teferi. Teferi. Three more tokens. Let's go. Yeah, I can't let him Tomio back to command the Dread Horde. Yeah, this Esper, his version of the Esper doesn't have any counter magic in it. It's all just like hand destruction. Maybe he knows something and someone else doesn't. But he's not playing like Dovin's Veto or like Negate in his sideboard, I don't think. Dude, he's just Crassing for 4 and gaining 2 life. Yo, he's just gonna try to beat him down with a flyer. Okay. I like it. I like it. Dude, he's getting an army of tokens. 12. So good. Oh, during his upkeep, or during his draw step, uses Thought Erasure. Oh, he's got a Liliana in his hand, too. Alright, another Crassus for 2 life. That's all he gets. Yes. Dude, he's got 15 tokens out. Let's go. Dude, if he had an Ashiok right now, this game would be like over. I don't know why no one plays Ashiok. I figured Ashiok would be good enough. She seems so good against Dreadhorde. Like, come on. Oh my god, he Thought Erasure a Tomio out of his hand. Dude, the clutch. The clutch. Dude, he's got 21 tokens. He's got 21 tokens. What? He's like, yeah, I gotta kill one of these heroes before I just die to tokens. I mean, he's gonna die to tokens anyways. Like, all he has to do is attack with, like, 18 tokens. Lose 4 of them. Attack with 14 tokens. Lose 3 of them. Attack with 11 tokens and, like, win. Yeah, I think he's got this. Dude, just the token army is coming to fucking beat down. Oh yeah, the token army's coming in. It's time for the token army to come and play. Take 26. It's like, alright. I'll block the hero. Take 26. Go down to 8. Well, now Dreadhorde is not an out for him. Because he can only bring back like 7 life worth of stuff. Yeah, GG. Dude, I can't believe he won that game. What? What a comeback. Freaking 3 heroes of Precinct 1, baby. Shit does work. Does work, yo. Alright. Game 2. So, stacked hand. Tommy, get out of here. God, there's so many good planeswalkers. No third land. This is going to be a quick one. Ah, he's got the Tyrant Scorned. Or Tyrant Scorn. Oh, draws the third land. Clutch. Dude, he's not killing the Wild Growth Walker? What are you thinking? How could you let that live? Wild Growth Walker is evil. Evil incarnate. Wait, what happened to Vraska? How did Vraska get discarded? Oh no, okay, he's got it in his hand still. Oh, he must have bottomed it with one of the triggers from the Branch Walkers. Or Jade Light. Didn't get that fourth land. He needs to draw a fourth land, like, right now. Like, right now. Oh, doesn't draw the land. Gross. Oh, doesn't draw the land. Yeah, I think it's about over. I think it's about over. He missed land drops too many times. like land Kaya's Wrath? I don't even know how he gets out of this. I already found a land and a precinct. Or hero. Mr. Crassus. Paging Mr. Crassus. Draw 2 more. Gain 2. Yeah, it's GG. Sideboard. Sideboard, some on the city. Back of my neck feeling dirt and grit. Goddamn you. And you're doing your fast sideboard. Alright. Esper is bringing in a couple Kaya's Wraths, a couple Elder Spells, a couple Duress, a couple Despark, Ixalan's Binding, Cast Down. Dreadhoard's going to bring in Braska's Contempt, 2 Duress, 2 Negate, 2 Elder Spell. Disdainful Stroke, yeah. Maybe Narset. Yeah, boy. Actually, I guess Narset's probably for Crass against the mirror. I mean, it does work against, like, Teferi. Draws you cards. So Narset's probably coming in. Little interview.
Want to interview the finalists? Interviewing the finalists, yo? Yeah.
Alright, game 3. Alright, we're going. Ooh, looks like Sultai mold to 6. No, Sultai mold to 5. Ouchies. Against a Thought Erasure, that sucks too. Drew a card off Branchwalker though. Boom, got one of those cards back. Dude, Branchwalker and J-Let are so good. So good. Disdainful Stroke's a good one. That counters almost everything in his deck. He's keeping it. Keeping it. The clutch white mana, Kai's Wrath. Let's go. 2 for 1. Oh, that's getting countered. Boom. I mean, you knew he had the Disdainful Stroke. Kind of knew. Oh, Massacre Girl. Just a 4/4 menace. I mean, he knows you have a Kaya's Wrath. He's not going to play another creature here. You probably just should have Kaya's Wrath the Massacre Girl. Massacre Girl. Nissa. Yo, he should have Kaya's Wrath 2 turns ago. That's 12 life he's taken from this thing. 12 damage. Like, the dude's not going to play more creatures. Like, I don't get why didn't play it. That's just really kind of stupid, I think. And it's not like he has a grip of cards, so, I mean, like, he's not going to refill the board up after you Wrath. Oh, the whiff. The whiff of Rooney. And he still doesn't Wrath? Like, what is he doing? He's just gonna die with the Kaya's Wrath in his hand. You better Wrath now. It's not getting better than this. Nah, you can't make him discard, but you can still look at your hand and surveil. Yeah, scoop him up. Alright, game number 4.
Number 5. It is hot, hot, hot. It is 80 degrees in my room. 80 degrees. I'm not feeling good about it. Dude, all the turn 1 duresses. All the turn 1 duresses. Ooh, Tomio. You keeping it on top? Yeah, boy. Dude, Tomio's so good. Tomio. Ooh, double token. Nissa. Dude, that one little 4-3 is just holding back all of his attacks. Get wrecked. I feel like the games that Esper wins is off of Hero Precinct 1, like having multiples of them in play. Alright, get in there for 8. Now we're getting somewhere.
Oh, Basilica Bellhaunt. Great draw. Take 6. Down to 3. Dude, the token horde. You did, buddy. You did. You did. Yeah, you did. You did. Dude, the grand finals. Game 5. For all the money, all the prestige, all the status. For everything. The trophy, the money, the fame. Right here. Right now. Season 1, Invitational. Star City Games. Let's go. Nothing on turn 1. No double duresses. No double duresses. Hero. That's where the badness starts. Hero Precinct 1. Oh, he doesn't have the removal for it either. Gross. Double Hero Precinct. Okay. Every time these guys won, it's off of these Hero Precinct 1s. Just getting a million tokens. Yeah, he's like, we need to get rid of those. Get rid of one of them right now. He should have gotten his planes, right? He's got 3 black man. Oh, his planes must be in his hand. Yup. Basilica Bellhaunt. So good. Ooh, he's in the tank. He doesn't know what to discard. Boom. He likes all his cards. Oh, getting rid of the negate. Ooh, duress. Oh, getting rid of the duress. Getting rid of the Assassin's Trophy. Okay. Oh, yeah, he needs land. He needs land for that Nissa. Dude, getting in there for 6. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Oh, and he has the Thought Erasure. Oh, Massacre Girl! That's what he wanted the land for. Oh, Massacre Girl would have board wiped him. Oh, GG. Dude, he won it so quickly. Dude, those Heroes of Precinct 1, dude. Out of control. If you don't stop them, dude, they will, like, run all over you. Dude, he had the Massacre Girl too. Damn, it just costs 5 though. 5 is pretty big for a board wipe. Like, that's it. That's it. We got our champion, Colin Roundtree. Get there, buddy. Look at that fat trophy. I think the SCG trophies are better than the fucking Grand Prix trophies. Like, come on. Come on, Wizards of the Coast. You need to up your game. Star City Games, like, their trophies are better. Their coverage is better. Like, of course, they're not even covering, you know, Magic Fests, as they're called now. Grand Prix anymore. They just, like, totally are, like, putting all their efforts into Arena.
Well, that wraps up day 3 top 8 of the Star City Games Season 1 Invitational, Modern and Standard. Thank you all for joining me. This video is going to go up on my YouTube channel tonight, and you can watch it in scathing HD, 6,000 bitrate there. It's lock_daddy. You can watch it on my Twitch channel too, which is twitch.tv/lock_daddy. Follow me on Twitter, which is at lock_daddy1 for stream updates, what's going on in my life. And yeah, catch you all later.